earlier. Actually, it was like uh, earlier today. I recorded this video about friendship. My initial video, the volume wasn't right on it, so I had to re-record. And I just decided to go ahead and upload this particular video. But basically, what I'm talking about here is friendships and the different types that you have. In my opinion, there's four different friends you're gonna have in life. You're gonna have a forever friends. You're gonna have the I call you when you need me friends, and you're gonna have the I just want to be in your business friend, and then there's the hater friend. All of us have been those friends at one point in our life. We may not want to admit to it. I have no problem with admitting I've been all of those things at some point in my life. Not saying I'm that person today, because I've grown a lot, and I'm sorry about my voice. My allergies are acting up. But every one of us have been that friend. So pretty much in this video, I'm just talking about the different types of friendships that there are, and I'd like to get your feedback. What type of friend are you? Have you ever been? Are you man or woman enough to admit to being those type of friends? What are you? Um, and I also, want to know what are you doing about the change uh, your situation in regards to how you balance your friendships, or how do you handle friendships? I use the word friendship, friends, and friendship loosely because my real friends are my family, so I don't even look at them as friends, they're family. So I'm curious to know, how do you handle your friendship? Do you weed your garden of friendship constantly, or are you always stuck in a rut with weeds growing? Leave your comment in the comment box. And if you want to hear more about how I feel, my point of view on friendships and how to handle different friendships, keep watching. Thanks.
Hi guys. Um, so today I want to come and talk to you guys about friendships and the different categories that you have for friends, or what you would consider the quote unquote friend. Because for me, people who are my friends, like my real friends, are literally I consider to be family. For instance, me and my best friend, we've been together for 20 plus years. No, we don't talk on the phone every day. We may not even see each other every month. But when we do talk, we come back together like we never had a break. There was no cutoff, no shut off period. She knows me like the back of my hand. I know her, and I mean, I love her kids like my own, and she loves my kids like they're her own. Now, what I really, really want to talk about today, though, is these friends that we have, like so-called friends. And what I found over the summer is that basically I took a friendship break. Basically, I kind of alienated myself from everybody that I was interacting with on a regular basis, and tried to focus on myself and my kids. So basically, my phone hasn't rang. I only have a few people that I've kept in contact with, and it's just sporadic moments of hey, how you doing? Because these are people that are important in my life. I don't want to, just totally cut these people off. But I just had to take a break from everybody so that I can figure out who it was that I needed, that's gonna actually help build me up rather than constantly beating me down. So I went through this phase of just being by myself. Actually, I think I'm still going through that phase, because literally, like, my phone doesn't ring. If my phone rings, that means it's business related, or it's like one of maybe three people that calls my phone. Yeah, one of three people, and my kids are two of them. And I just had to take a break and analyze my life and look at whether or not these people were feeding me, if they were actually giving me they were adding to my purpose. And what I found was a lot of people, weren't really adding to me. They was pretty much taking away from me. Like, I had this one friend that every time I said something to her, she had something negative to say, which kind of really like was just like every time I talk to you, you gotta lash back with something negative, or if I share something with you, you gotta lash back with something negative. Really wasn't help feed my spirit at all. Then I have male friends. Like, and this is what's crazy. Like, I get along a lot better with my male counterparts than I do any female friends that I have. Like, I have one male friend that I talk to. Like, I talk to him almost every day. We usually talk via the computer. We live, honestly, we live maybe 10 minutes away from each other. But with our hectic schedules and stuff, we never like sit down for lunch or anything like that. It's just life. But we talk every day, and he always has something positive to say, and he's very funny and witty, and he keeps my day going. And so the other day, I had to actually tell him thank you, and then I loved him for being that person. I'm not in love with him, but I had to tell him I love you, and I love what you add to my life. And so I found a reason to pretty much celebrate the people that are in my life, and I try to do that. I have one girlfriend. She's not I gotta connect with you person, and I send her sporadic cards out of the way just because I want her to know that I do appreciate her, and it's something unexpected because she had a major tragedy in her life this year, and it's not even just because of that. It's just because we don't get to talk as often, but she does mean a lot to me. I look at her as a sister, and I love and care about her, and I want her to know that she's appreciated. So sporadically, I'll just fill out a card and send it to her, and I won't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I may not have talked to her for 2-3 weeks, but she'll get a card in the mail, just a reminder, I love you. You know what I'm saying? So I just pretty much, back to what I was saying, I've just pretty much had to sort out who was for me and who really wasn't for me. Basically, I needed people in my life that's feeding my spirit and feeding my dreams rather than trying to take away from me. What I found, though, is that I have a lot of family members that will beat you down. Why is it that family will beat you down before anybody else? They never, ever have anything positive to say. That's what I found. Well, certain family members. And it's like, what I've learned is that when people are constantly beating you down, it's because they're not happy with whom they are or what's going on in their life. If somebody always has something negative to say when you're trying to uplift, build, and do better for yourself, and it's there, it's not like you doing something wrong. You actually trying to do something better, and somebody constantly trying to beat you down. It's because they're not happy that, and they're not on that right path that they should be on, and they don't like the fact that you're doing the best that you can and you're doing better. I've just come to a point in my life to where I pretty much have decided to surround myself with people who are going to constantly feed my spirit, my soul, and just help make me whole. God is like my source for everything. And when I tell you, like, this week, I had some things that I had to take care of, and I'm like, oh, Lord, I don't know how I'm going to do X, Y, Z, whatever, but God. That's all I can say. And when it comes down to it, when I really sit there and evaluate my whole situation and everything as far as friendship is concerned, God is my best friend. He is literally my best friend and my source for everything. Because all I got to do is take it to Him, and He takes care of it every single time. When I really reflect on everything, He takes care of all of my needs. Everything. I'm not perfect by far. I still say the sporadic curse word. I am a work in progress. But you know what? I am a true believer. But at the same token, I don't judge people because it's not my place. I have a lot of people who know me, they know I don't live by labels. I have a wide variety of friendships and people that I involve in my life, and I just want to surround myself with positive people. And the sad part about it, I have more positive people that I interact with online than I do that I interact with on a daily basis that I can actually physically reach out and touch. And that's kind of sad. I would think. But of course, me being the person that I am, I can't keep it a secret that these certain people are just bogus. Like, I pretty much don't have a problem with telling a person that they're bogus and pretty much walking away from the situation, which is what I've chosen to do in a lot of the negativity that I was getting fed, or that what people that was in my life. I pretty much let go, and I just let them be who they are, because like what did they say? The truth always come to light. The truth, people will show you exactly who they are and how they are. And if that person, you done known that person for 10 years and they ain't changed, they ain't gonna change. There's nothing you can say, it's nothing you can do. Only God can heal them. That's the only way. If that becomes their primary source and they realize where they come from and where they are, then only then will they change, in my opinion. But I pretty much come to realize that I just I can't do people as much as I used to. And I am one of those religious people persons who have this thing about being around people and interacting with people, and I've just always been the people person. But I've come to realize that everybody ain't right for you. Yeah. But I just kind of wanted to vent about that. Well, not really vent, but just share with y'all. I just been looking for some inner peace, and I found it. That's all I got to share today. Thanks for listening.